We are live. How is everybody doing this fine day? For those of you that are just joining me that missed my first live, my name is Alan Roberts. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Some people call me the Angry Bald Man. Some people call me that motherfucker. Some people call me Every Damn Day Fitness. I call myself Alan, and you can call me whatever the fuck you want because I'm not going to give a shit. Today, we're going to talk about how Miss Oprah Winfrey is recovering from an emergency room trip where it's definitely, they're 100% saying they're sure it's a virus, a stomach virus. They're not saying which stomach virus, which is weird in a world where they test for all sorts of fucking viruses. They're not trying to say which stomach virus. They're just saying that Oprah Winfrey is recovering after a stomach virus gave her gastroenteritis. That's fucking crazy. Give me 1 second. It's so funny. So those of you that don't know, Oprah Winfrey was in charge of Weight Watchers. They can pretend that she wasn't, but she owned that bitch. Everybody knows that she owned that bitch. And then she now has Weight Watchers selling Ozempic because, you know, nothing says Hollywood elite like fucking chilling for pharma and sucking on that fucking pharmaceutical dick. Although we all know that Oprah doesn't necessarily like dick. And that's fine. Again, I don't judge, but let's be real. Nobody's actually buying it. She's banging Stedman. This is Miss Oprah Winfrey recovering after an emergency room trip for gastroenteritis. Let's see. Oprah Winfrey missed out on some of her book club fun after a stomach illness landed the media mogul in the emergency room. Winfrey, who revealed Tuesday that Familiaris by Doc David something, I don't know, is the latest selection of the Oprah's book club. Who gives a fuck what Oprah reads, by the way, you stupid fucks. Was forced to sit on an interview with dude that has a name that ends in ski on CBS Mornings due to recent case of gastroenteritis, the digestive infection caused by inflammation of the stomach. So it's not actually an infection, by the way. It's inflammation of the stomach and intestines. Is characterized by symptoms including nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Or in other words, the effects of Ozempic. How are we sure? Notice how they're not even coming close to saying that this could possibly be due to her taking Ozempic. Notice how they're avoiding it like the motherfucking plague. They're avoiding it like the motherfucking plague. Miss Winfrey is recovering following a stomach virus and received an IV due to dehydration at the recommendation of her doctor. We're sure it's just a virus, not one to be named, just a virus. A virus that literally hospitalized one of the richest women in the fucking world. You think that they would know which one it was, huh? Winfrey's longtime friend and CBS Morning co-host, Gail King, also known as her gay lover, opened up. Why don't they just admit it? Like, why? If Oprah is so woke, why does she just not admit that her and Gail have been doing the scissor thing? Like, why don't they just fucking admit it? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. She opened up and talked about the show's icon's very serious illness during her interview with Mr. Ski. Oprah Winfrey shares the book club thing, blah, blah, blah. She had some kind of stomach thing, a stomach flu. Stuff was coming out both ends. I won't get too graphic. That's, what the fuck? Were you going to describe the diarrhea? What the fuck? But needless to say, she ended up in the hospital with dehydration and had to get an IV. Oh, really? Oh, okay. King added, she will be okay. I hope she's not mad at me for sharing the details because it wasn't discussed ahead of time. Like, you just totally spoke about Oprah, off the cuff. Nobody believes that. Not at all. Not one fucking person believes that she didn't want you to say that shit. Not one fucking person. It's insane. But the former Oprah Winfrey Show host remained optimistic about her condition. I'm on the way to 100%. Well, I hope so. If it's just a virus, I hope so. The talk show icon revealed she starved herself for nearly 5 months in ABC's weight loss special. Winfrey Book Club picks familiaris served up the following, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck about that, dude. Why do they keep talking about that? Winfrey said the epic novel. Why are we talking about the fucking novel thing? Oh, so we're just not going to talk about how it was Ozempic. I gotcha. See, notice how they didn't say that she's taking Ozempic at all. Like, isn't it weird how, like, when there's something wrong, they won't say the drug they're on. Even when the drug causes the fucking thing that they got sick with, they blame it on something else and don't even bring it up as a possibility. Like, how are we pretending that it's not even a possibility? I mean, how are we pretending that it's not even a possibility when there's dozens of fucking things like this where it says gastrointestinal adverse events associated with semaglutide, pharmacovigilance study based on FDA adverse events results. We identified 5,442 cases of semaglutide-associated gastrointestinal AEs with 45 signal detected, ranging from an ROR of 1.01 for hypoasthenia to 42.03 eructations, among with 17 AEs, which were identified as newly and unsuspected signals. Patients' age and body weight, rather than sex, might be associated with the increased risk of gastrointestinal AE severity. Notably, the association between semaglutide and gastrointestinal disorders remained when stratified by age, body weight, sex, and reporter type. So what this is saying is that semaglutide causes gastroenteritis and gastrointestinal AEs. They're saying it. It's in the fucking data. It's absolutely in the fucking data. Conclusion. Our study provided a deeper and broader understanding of semaglutide's gastrointestinal safety profile, which would help healthcare professionals to mitigate the risk of gastrointestinal AEs. Sure it does. They're prescribing it to everybody, but who gives a fuck, right? Let's do this. Let's go to Ozempic.com. And then let's do this. Let's go to Project All and then read more. So this, possible side effects. Possible thyroid tumor. Okay, Ozempic may cause serious side effects, including possible thyroid tumors, including cancer. Tell your healthcare provider if you get a lump or swelling in your neck immediately. I would fucking hope the fuck so. And this is fucking crazy. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, good. Ozempic may result in serious side effects, including inflammation of your pancreas, called pancreatitis, changes in vision, low blood sugar, hypoglycemia. You're risking getting low blood sugar may be higher if you use Ozempic with other medications that cause low blood sugar, such as insulin. Signs of low blood sugar may be dizziness, lightheaded, blurred vision, anxiety, irritability, mood changes, sweating, slurred speech, blah, blah, blah. Kidney problems or kidney failure, serious allergic reaction, gallbladder problems, which, by the way, I know personally, over 24 people who have been on this medication who have had to have their gallbladder taken out and then hired us to be either their coach or join the app. 24 people. 24. Just me, just on my app. That's fucking insanity, right? And the most common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach, abdominal pain, and constipation. Notice the nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach, abdominal pain sounds very much like the mystery virus that fucking Oprah had when she fucking went to the hospital. Ozempic has worse side effects than steroids. Vastly. When testosterone is taken for TRT, it actually is much healthier for the person than not being on it, right? Ozempic can't say that. It's not healthier for the person because they don't lose enough weight normally to get themselves out of morbid obesity. because the weight loss profile is actually rather fucking pitiful for the averages. The average is 14% for Ozempic after 68 weeks and 20% for Zepbound and the other one, Mounjaro. It's like 20% after 72 weeks. The weight loss is weak. Weak. The weight loss is weak. That amount of time frame, a person should be able, if a 300-pound person in 72 fucking weeks should be able to lose well into, like, they should be able to lose 100 fucking pounds. A 300-pound person should be able to go to 200-pound person in 72 fucking weeks. Just to be real, that's only like a one point something, that's like 1.22 pounds of weight loss a fucking week. Or 1.26, excuse me, it's 1.26 pounds of weight loss in a fucking week. That's actually not that fucking good, especially if you start at 300 fucking pounds. Right? It's still not that good. Reality exists. You do less than that. The person that would, in 72 weeks, that's 300 pounds, by the averages, if they have average results from this, if they can maintain it, because like 17 to 20% of the people that start taking these medications stop taking these medications because of the side effects that Oprah just had and lied about. That would produce from 300 pounds in 72 weeks, 60 pounds of weight loss. That's less than a pound a week. And does everybody get that? That's less than a pound a week from a 300-pound fucking person. I would be incredibly embarrassed. I don't know why I'm doing the Italian thing lately. I mean, I'm Italian, but I don't know why the fuck I'm keep doing this. But anyway, that's weak results. I will stand by this. I will debate it with anybody. 20% weight loss in 72 weeks for a morbidly obese person sucks. It's not good. Especially when you're relying on a chemical to make you nauseous, basically, so you won't eat. I don't understand why people don't use something like No Morbidity and Alchemy that's meant to have an off-ramp, because they want you to use these medications forever. Forever. Ever. Hang on, I wanted to say this. And now there's a shortage of diabetic medications. There's a shortage for diabetics that need it. Diabetics need to try to reverse their diabetes, which is 90% of type 2 diabetes is reversible or avoidable. 90 fucking percent. We have entirely too many diabetics. Entirely too many. Well over 50% of the population is thought to be pre-diabetic. Close to 90% of the population is considered not metabolically healthy. That is fucking tragedy. We shouldn't be depending upon pharma for any of this bullshit. We should not be depending on pharma for nearly this. You know who needs insulin and diabetes medications? Type 1 diabetics. If you have gluttoned yourself to type 2 diabetes, you maybe should work on not gluttoning yourself. And I'm not mad at you, Beatrix. I understand what you're saying. I just had that in my brain. I wanted to say it. Just fucking crazy shit. It's just crazy shit. Oprah lied. Like, we literally just read from the Ozempic website that her exact symptoms match the side effects. Her exact symptoms match the most common side effects of Ozempic. The most common ones. It's fucking insane. The most common ones. I don't even fucking understand. This is awesome. My husband reversed his with low carb and doing 16-18 fasting, got off metformin. Boom! That's amazing. And by the way, if you're on metformin, if your doctor put you on metformin but didn't actually bring up berberine first, ask them why the fuck not. Because berberine has been shown to be just as effective for diabetes and especially women with PCOS than metformin. Berberine has been shown to actually be better for women with PCOS because it has less side effects. So therefore you can take it indefinitely. It's less expensive. It's healthy for you. It's natural. Oh, and by the way, it's one of the main key ingredients in Alchemy, along with NC2, which also helps with insulin sensitivity and blood glucose stabilization, those sorts of things. My roommate is type 1 and takes Mounjaro. Good. I'm type 1 diabetic, and they just came out with this inhalant insulin And I can't wait to go from injecting 7 times a day to just once. I make sure that they explain all the possible side effects to you, okay? Because something about that doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound like it's an inhalant insulin. Like, how does the insulin get into your system then? I don't know. Be very careful with that. Make sure the doctor has explained every little bit of it to you. Every little bit of it. 5.4 A1C down from 13. God damn, woman, that's fucking amazing. It was the food and me being obese. Great self-actualization. Fucking awesome. In 15 months, I went from 240 to 145. No surgery, no meds, all on my own. Boom! That's fucking amazing. Great job, gluten-free life mama. Love it. What happened to Oprah's and Dwayne's Maui fund? Well, they're not rebuilding any of that shit over there. We just forgot about Maui because we had so many other things to go into the news cycle. It's fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Yep, good. Noma really didn't help me with the food noise, but I'm really enjoying Ember trying to lose that last 10 to 20 pounds. I'm sorry it didn't help you with the food noise. It definitely helps me with the food noise. When I'm not hungry, when I don't think about food, the food noise doesn't come in. But I also do take Nomo and Alchemy, and I hydrate my ass off religiously. The hydration's getting better. So. Watch her not say anything bad about Ozempic either. People are going to suffer worse side effects. Well, I mean, they didn't mention it in the article at all. They're not going to say anything about it. I mean, at all whatsoever. And it is literally, one more time, the literal symptoms Oprah had are the main side effects, the most common side effects of Ozempic. What she got hospitalized for is the main side effects of Ozempic, but they didn't even mention Ozempic. Because they suck. Because they lie. Because they are disingenuous. Because they don't give a fuck about you. They just want to sell shit. Helps me with the food noise. Yeah, it helps me with the food noise tremendously. It really, really does. There's no such thing as side effects. They are blatant effects of medications. Just because they are negative doesn't mean that they are a side issue. Why me? I'm going to use that. That's fucking very insightful. Thank you very much for pointing that out. That is very fucking true. I hadn't thought about it that way, but I certainly fucking will be addressing it that way from now on, because medications have effects, not side effects. That is outstanding. Because side effects, I like that, because that way it takes away the wordplay. Because the wordplay, well, oh, it's just a side effect. It's just a little side effect. No, my pancreas fell out. That's not a side effect. That's an effect, right? Yeah. So I like that very much. Thank you very, very much. Why me? I appreciate you guys. So I love learning from you guys as much as you guys learn from me. Fucking hell yeah. Eating carnivore shut down the whole food noise thing for me. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, that's true too. Food noise for me means I haven't had enough water. Very good point. I'm pretty sure they went to the press to get ahead of it. It's being rumored that it's Ozempic related. It absolutely is Ozempic related. Abso-fucking-lutely is Ozempic related. Why does Oprah need to be a pharma shill? Isn't she a billionaire? She is, but these people are owned still. Like they're all a part of the big machine. So they have to keep it fucking going. You know, they absolutely have to. One article said she was in critical condition. I doubt that. But if she was, I don't care. I think would the world be better off without Oprah? Probably. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's do some Q&A real quick. Questions about anything, folks. And one more time, here is where you can get our supplements, and you can get our supplements, and you can join coaching, or you could get a consultation, or you can just join the app, and you can follow me or Mark anywhere for our evening rants. That's Spreely, X, and Rumble. Tonight, we have a pre-recorded interview with Zuby, who's a very famous rapper known around the world. And we did 2 hours with him. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for evening rants. Please do check that out. Follow me on X. That's where I fucking spend most of my time talking shit. Please keep the link up. The link up to what? To this? There you go. Does alchemy help reverse PCOS symptoms? Reverse PCOS symptoms, well, it depends on which symptoms you're talking about. PCOS does cause you to be insulin resistant. Alchemy does help reverse insulin resistance. So yes, the larger than normal androgen levels, that's not something it's going to be able to do. However, normally when women lose weight in general, when they go from being fat as fuck to healthy weight, their PCOS symptoms subside greatly. But this also, alchemy does a fabulous job of dealing with insulin sensitivity, blood glucose regulation, stuff like that. And that is all PCOS stuff too. So one more time, I will keep this up for the person that asked. And oh, there's Mark Lobliner, Tiger Fitness, did a video today, and we talked about it on Evening Rants last night a little bit. There's like 10,000 lawsuits already, like 10,000 of them. Let's see. Thank you, down 36 pounds following your advice. Hero! Everybody congratulate Veronica. That's out goddamn standing. So listen, folks, I am going to cut out a little early so I can go make dinner for my wife and I, and then I am going to film some videos, some shorter videos and other stuff. Now I need the links to the other live streams. Give me a second. Here is where you can follow Mark and I for evening rants. Spreely, the link right here for Spreely. That is an app that goes onto your smart TV, so you can watch us live or pre-recorded on your TV. And that includes a lot of the videos I do here. In fact, I think it includes all of the videos I do here. So you should check that out. And then let me know. Whoop. Will Father's Day have a discount code or automatically be taken out of checkout? It will. Are you talking about for Alchemy or for Ambrosia Collective and Tiger Fitness? It'll be there doesn't need to be a code. There's going to be a 15% off sale at Ambrosia Collective on all the items, but I do believe you'll still be able to use the code Evening Rants, all lowercase letters, all one word, Evening Rants, and that will give you another 10%, possibly. I don't know. I'd have to check that out, but the sale for that will be it's already on the sale. It's already taken out, but then you could use I think you can use a code on top of it. And for Nomo and Alchemy on Ambrosia, that will be starting Friday through Sunday for their Father's Day special. It'll be 15% off for everything else, and then I do believe you can still use the code. So please do check those things out, guys. All right. I am off. I got to go cook. I will talk to all of you tomorrow. I'll be live, and I hope to see you guys checking out Evening Rants and following me on Instagram and Twitter at the MFing COO. I mean, Instagram, I just fuck around, but Twitter, I'm on all the goddamn time. So we'll talk soon. Goddamn.